Girl discovered that the characters in the TV could actually see her. One of them even waved at her. Terrified, the girl was shocked out of her wits. She hurriedly turned off the TV. She wanted to escape the room, but then she remembered the case from 25 years ago. Despite her fear, she held on. She pressed the power button again. For some reason, the two of them were able to communicate across time and space. The boy suddenly realized that the rooms they were in were strikingly similar. However, the furniture in the girl's room was much older. Suddenly, sounds of a fight came from outside the window. The girl became extremely nervous. She kept shouting for the boy near the window to step back, because on this very night 25 years ago, a horrifying incident took place. The news showed that a child, having witnessed a neighbor committing a crime, was tragically silenced while fleeing. The boy thought it was a prank. To him, this seemed absolutely impossible. Just as he was about to turn off the TV, the girl kept explaining. She predicted that the clock at the boy's school would be struck by lightning tonight. The school would then close for a week due to the power outage. But if the boy chose to step out of the house tonight, he would never see the sunrise of tomorrow. The boy heeded her advice. He stayed home and didn't go out. The next day, when he went to school, he found that the school clock had indeed been struck by lightning. The school was closed for a week. The boy began recalling the girl's appearance. He stayed by the TV, hoping the future girl would explain everything, but she had no way of knowing that because she saved someone who was supposed to die. Her own life had become a tangled mess. She woke up in a hospital bed. It was time for the head nurse to start her shift. She put on her uniform and walked into the operating room, only to find that yesterday's patient was back on the operating table. She also learned from her colleagues that she was the surgeon in charge of the operation. Vera was stunned, because she had chosen to marry and have children right after graduation. She had given up her career as a doctor under family pressure, and decided to become a nurse instead. She couldn't understand what was happening. She abandoned the patient and left the operating room. She rushed to the school to find her daughter, but the class teacher didn't recognize her at all. There wasn't even a student named Gloria at the school. She then rushed to her husband's company, only to find that David didn't recognize her either. He even called security to throw her out. Feeling utterly helpless, Vera went to the police station to file a report. She suspected that she was part of a large-scale social experiment. Everyone was lying to her. The chief listened carefully to her story. He even kindly helped search for her daughter's birth certificate, but found that no such person existed. After being denied by everyone, the girl started to believe the problem lay with herself. She went to the hospital for a full medical examination. The attending doctor was also very helpful. The results showed no abnormalities. The doctor thought she was overworked and was having hallucinations due to exhaustion. Vera didn't believe it at all, but the evidence in the office was undeniable. She could no longer deny it. After graduation, Vera hadn't sought love. Instead, she chose to become a doctor. After years of hard work, she had become a renowned expert in her field. The doctor reached out to comfort her, but it triggered part of Vera's memories. They were all scenes of her working in the hospital. These memories were undeniable, but the memories of her daughter couldn't be fabricated either. She suspected that the storm that night had changed everything, because saving someone had caused many things to change.